to tell what's going on in that skull of yours.
I do not like the path of your thoughts.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight.
It doesn't bother you? Being labeled a criminal?
He was selfish and egotistical.
Ugh, gross. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
I can't believe this is what the world is coming to.
The students endured great hardship.
Indeed. I do plan to eliminate him eventually, however. He is nothing but trouble.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 6. We are closing in so close to my 1,000 subscriber goal, so please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video and leave a comment on anything you might be thinking about. Also, make sure you check out the subreddit r/failure emblem so you can vote on who will be the dancer of this route. We'll be doing a runoff between Dedu and Ash, the most popular suggestions from last time.
What if I were to join the professor's class?
Why would you do that?
I did not realize when I did so that it would turn into, well, this.
I have heard good things about you.
Someone's been lying.
Your talents may be well suited to working with a student of my uniquely high caliber.
In a way.
What do you say? Shall we arrange a transfer?
Whatever you say, boss.
I suppose when I put it that way, how could you possibly decline? We are a natural fit. I
Kinda.
expect only the very best from you, Professor.
Ah, Professor, hello. I have a quick question for you. Would you consider adding me to your class?
Why?
I'd also like to talk to you about my future and stuff.
I can talk about stuff.
Really? Oh, thank you.
Now we have some class upgrades. Here Ingrid is just moving from priest to mage to try and get that skill from mastering mage. Here is Sister Shamir as a monk. She doesn't know any spells yet, nor does Sister Catherine, but they're working on it as monks. And of course we have Marianne, who joined us a little bit ago, getting up to fighter so she can get that 8th point of strength, as all of our fighters need to get. We're joining the B team for the best of the best, a bit of a misnomer because these are hardly the best enemies and hardly our best troops. You'll see we have a lot of magic units, some of whom have magic, some of whom don't, deployed on this map. So Petra has a lot of first years to deal with at the Brigid School of Sorcery. We see Cyril starting the battle off, and Petra can't quite finish off this Armor Knight, because that's where the state of our magic is on this particular squad. So we're going to have to send in Shamir with a sword.
Another one down.
She'll actually finish it off. And it's not another one because it was the first one. Now, Balthus is one of the most powerful units on this squad. He's going to engage this white magic user and actually take a pretty significant amount of damage from that Nosferatu. Lawrence is going to move in as one of our better physical units here. He's going to hop into this forest, get a really good damage exchange, so he should be okay through the enemy phase. We do have to keep everyone else out of enemy range, because we can't handle too many hits with units like this. One of the reasons that we're sending the B team out for these battles is we have a bunch of paralogs coming up that are going to be really tricky. We need some experience on some of these units so they're not just wasted deployment slots. And also, these quest battles have enemies that are so low level that the main cast wouldn't get much out of fighting them anyway. So we're going to try and make some of these paralogs coming up easier. Yuri taking a lot of damage, so he probably can't soak up any more enemy hits until we've healed him. And unfortunately, Shamir, our healer, is over on the other side. So here is Leonie practicing her black magic. She gets in literally damage. And now Constance can finish things off with her literal damage, getting to level 9, which is one below where she needs to be.
So this is what the goddess grants me.
Evidently, you haven't earned anything else. Now, Lawrence can keep the offensive up, move up a little bit on the map. Now,
Up to you.
Will we be able to finish this off with one attack? Yes. Though it is quite risky. Alright, if we had missed there, Yuri would have died. So, now we can move back over here. We have to finish off this white mage. Shamir has high enough resilience that the Nosferatu doesn't deal any damage. So now anyone should be able to kill it if they get a hit. If they get a hit, Balthus.
Gotta focus up.
Indeed you do. You have accurately diagnosed your situation. Alright, Petra. Take 2 shots at this. Oh! Well, Petra only needs 1 shot.
Wow.
I'm impressed too, Cyril. Okay, we'll move things around. We'll have Catherine and Lawrence be the ones ready to take a hit. Good job, Catherine, though you had Dimitri narrate that dodge for you. It's okay. A lot of us are reticent to get in front of the microphone for the first time. Leonie goes after this one with some fire, gets to Reason 2, so maybe she'll be a little bit more accurate, though not more powerful. Cyril coming in with the power of the wind. Petra gives that a solid C+ for his effort. Catherine stabs in, takes 8 from the sword, but now we should be able to finish it off with Constance over here, who really needs some experience to not be useless in her upcoming paralogue. Okay, just a little bit more and she'll get to level 10. Yuri, coming in pretty strong, can take a magic attack, but not much more. He gets to level 10, which will be really valuable for that intermediate class. And that's a really ridiculously good level, missing only a couple of stats, and luck indeed was one of the ones he got. Lawrence punching in,
Can't compete with me.
getting some more experience so we can grab Thyrsis in a little while. Okay, more enemies coming that way, lining themselves up really nicely. If only any of these units could hit with a gambit. Let's see what Sister Shamir can do. 65% on the group flames is a maybe. It's worth a shot. And we got it. Okay, this should make things a lot easier for some of our lower defense units. If we go up there with Leonie, we do unfortunately attract a little more attention than we'd like, but she should be okay. She has pretty decent dodge and defense. Catherine is fast enough to just poke this one down with her stick. It's the traditional tool, standard issue for all Church of Dusker elite. More wind blowing in from Cyril. The Almiran wind really strong, but not strong enough to do more than inconvenience you most of the time. We'll close in with Constance a little bit. She can smash to be a little more accurate and get the kill. Does she go up to level 10? Of course she doesn't. Lawrence, can you get the kill this way? No, but it will die to a counterattack. And you don't take that much damage since it's rattled. So it'll come after Yuri. Yuri will survive again thanks to some healing he's been getting passively. Great dodge from Leonie there. Really interesting animation on mages dodging and counterattacking. Dorothea doing a lot of work in passively healing. Petra coming in with 5 damage. It's been a while since we've seen that.
My understanding has completed.
She gets magic +2 from mastering the monk class. She has to show her students how it's done.
You are great.
And Leonie, inspired by the performance, goes in with a crit that doesn't get a kill. That's a critical part of all of our magical careers, is it not? Wind still blowing in Elmira.
This isn't so hard.
And upgrades authority instead of magic. Excellent. Alright, Constance can get a kill with this bow while standing right next to this other unit in melee. She does get up to level 10
So this is what the goddess
with an
grants me.
absolutely horrible level. Because that point of defense will not matter when she certifies as an armor knight anyway. Balthus has to go in with the Tempest Lance on his pointy stick.
Stronger than I look, yeah?
And Balthus still needs to get to level 10. Balthus and Happy's paralogue is already opened, so it's really important that he get to that level 10 quickly. Dorothea getting more work done. Alright, we have another situation where our Fusillade and Group Flames could be really good. Catherine wins that coin flip, which was indeed a fair game. Now, let's see what we can work with. Magic should still work in these forests. Of course, Leonie's doesn't, because I guess Reason 2 wasn't enough to improve her accuracy. Petra has a little more accuracy going on. Doesn't land a crit, so it's still alive. We'll have to count on someone else to finish the job. Balthus hits with an 88%, good enough. And he gets to level 10. All of the Ashen Wolves are in position. It wasn't. That level was really bad, even though it wasn't literally the worst it could have been. Okay, 2 more units hiding out in the forest. 55% chance. How could this go wrong? It can't, is the answer. Now we just have an armor unit back there. And it looks like we can even kill it with physical damage. Good job, Balthus.
That bounty isn't up for grabs, pal.
And who gets the MVP on this stage but Constance? Alright, another B-team battle with Banish the Bandits and Best of the Best. Of course we have to use the Bs for these mission titles. Now, let's get things started by rallying Petra's magic with Constance. She can move on in because she's really fast, get a double wind off, and she should be safe through the enemy phase there. Balthus can make things a little safer, though he does have to attract attention to himself, even though he's holding a bow. Move everyone else up so they can participate. This guy attacks Balthus, which is unfortunate, but fine. This one attacks Petra and gets counterattacked, which is what we love to see. So it looks like we are fine for now. Petra's holding up, Balthus is holding up. We really want to get a hit here with Yuri. We succeed, get a little lucky in doing so. And now Petra can attract the next layer of enemies and get in a good amount of damage here, though we didn't land those crits that she is famous for. So now, who do we want to use to continue this battle? We have Constance that can come in, chip in a little bit of damage with that fancy sewing needle of hers. And Sister Happy is here to oversee all of the first-year students at the Brigid School of Sorcery. She masters miracles. Sister Catherine here only has her church-issued pointy stick, but it is good enough. With enough experience, she might learn an offensive spell. Petra taking another hit, not in great condition, but one hit point is all you need. That's something we learned over the course of Season 1. Cyril, once again, getting that Almiran weather pattern to come on in and slightly inconvenience the enemy. Constance can get a kill with her axe. There she goes. I don't think anyone will forgive you for those levels we've been seeing from you, but maybe for killing. Good damage from Balthus. Not much to say about that. Leonie, can you hit a 93 this time? You can. Good job. We don't really want to move Petra into a scenario where she might get hit, so we will unfortunately have to rely on Catherine's gambit here.
Whatever it takes.
Catherine lands it again. Apparently cannot fail with that particular strategy, so we'll move on up. We'll have Lawrence attract the next enemy. Gets a terrible damage exchange, but it's okay. It's okay. We're all good. Alright, Dorothea accomplishing even more of her healing than any of our faith healers do. Balthus going in for another 15. And I think if we chip in some damage with Leonie, then this will finally be in a position to die. Dorothea, you really need to get something done, given that you and Ingrid have a mission coming up.
Roses have thorns.
Dorothea does get the kill with her pointy stick. And Shamir doesn't have a spell, but does have a gambit. Never mind, she doesn't have either. Now what? Okay. We'll, just hope that standard Elmiran weather can do the trick. Petra, you really need to get some kills here, or you're in trouble. Okay, I guess we're in trouble. Lawrence, can you bail us out?
I have an idea.
And your idea sucks. Okay. We are running out of ideas that wouldn't necessarily suck. Okay, we have to get rid of Catherine's second gambit. So she's out of those fusillades. No more safety net. Okay, Constance, you can move in. Shoot your needle. And Yuri, move on up. Can attract an enemy from that forest tile. We don't get the dodge, and we miss! A perfect reversal of what we would have expected. Really subverting genre tropes, aren't we? Okay, Balthus, you can take a hit, so move on up here, fire your bow off. Now this thing can actually die. Dorothea, you need to kill things, so go ahead and try. Okay, we hit the 65, which is good, because we had a 100% chance to die if we didn't. Now we have this little group over here. We would prefer to weaken them with a gambit. So hopefully we can win this coin flip. We have slightly better than even odds. And Happy can just float in and ram herself in, which is great. We've rattled those enemies. They won't put up much of a fight against us. Now we can focus on killing the one that can move still. Petra takes away half of its HP with her mastery over the wind. Now maybe Yuri can try to finish the job. Tempest Lance is good enough. Can we nail the 72? We do.
Don't forget who you're dealing with.
Okay, now we have these rattled enemies. We'd prefer to get rid of the one that's going to attack Constance. But it is still wearing a jacket, so it won't get killed by the Elmiran breeze. But
You can't compete with
getting
me.
punched in the face by Lawrence, can't really resist that with a light jacket. Okay, boss enemy moving up, and the archer and the mage are coming in. Dorothea will live through this. She is fine.
I'm pretty much
And Sylvain was just studying how good archers work, so he learns hit plus 20 by watching Dorothea suffer. Okay, these enemies are in good position to get hit by an assault troop. So we're going to move Cyril up here to deal that damage, learn Reason 2, and set up some support for Petra's Gambit here. So if we can get this 60%, we'll be in a really good position. Oh, the strategy sucks. Okay, let's try this again. Over here, we still have to deal with this. This archer is a real problem. So we'll use the Tempest Lance with Balthus since it can't counterattack, and then I think Leone will be able to kill it. Oh, didn't need to do that, but showing off is always nice.
Someone's fired up.
Ugh, Balthus hitting us with the sick puns. All right, the strategy won't work, so let's just try the magic. We use our last wind to deal a little bit of damage. Lawrence can finish this one off. And then we still have two dangerous enemies to the north that we need to incapacitate somehow. Catherine, what can you do? Oh, you can double these things. So just poke in with the stick. And Dimitri comes in with that clutch adjutant hit. Doesn't quite get the kill, but sets up Constance to finish this off, which she couldn't otherwise do. All right, excellent. Excellent. We're in a lot better shape. This enemy isn't going to come in and kill anybody. Just get that really big hit on Yuri. And this bandit only knows Nosferatu, gets in a really weak hit on Balthus. We are in a very good position now. And Cyril can even just get the kill right away, dealing exactly enough damage, showing that he knows math even if he can't read.
Like I grew up a little.
A little is even still a bit of an exaggeration with those stats. Okay, Shamir is immune to this Nosferatu, so she's going to stab in a little bit with her kitchen knife.
Get to it.
And Leonie is also going to have to pick up a knife from the kitchen. Unfortunately, it's going to heal a little bit of that off, so it's just as effective as Shamir was. Balthus can probably get the kill here. Yep, just taking that pointy stick and making things happen as we do. Good job, Sister Catherine. All right, we got the main cast back in action in Sylvain's paralogue. We talk a lot about pointy sticks as lances on this channel. We need to make sure we get the Lance of Ruin, the pointiest stick available yet. Trylith, of course, is going to lead things off since no one can keep him from doing what he wants to do. He likes to blow things up, so of course that's the very first thing he's going to try and accomplish. He gets to level 18 from it.
We must all do our part.
It increases his magic. He thinks he's silent from Season 1. But he's not.
Offering a reward for every thief and rogue we take out. The more you beat, the more you
get. A financial reward for wanton violence, you say. Trylith is totally into it.
As soon as they're hurt. Take the strongholds and we cut off their escape route.
All right, no escape. Understood. Dimitri is back after a little bit of a leave of absence. He's going to use Ember over here.
I must stay focused.
And that's enough for him to get to level 16. He can evolve into Dimitri Melian.
I must keep aiming higher.
Indeed, you might want to just aim a little laterally to get magic instead of all that strength. Sylvain has eaten some weeds in the past. Maybe with those performance enhancers he can shoot through some armor. Looks like it worked. Up to level 16 with Dorothea watching in the background. Real Man apparently is accurate and fast, but not very strong. You learn a new thing about masculinity every day. Now, over here we have our mage squad with Annette and Sir Felix. Let's have Ingrid go into all of these mages with her axe. She won't be taking any damage. Ash is going to join her and illustrate his magic superiority by taking 0 from the fire and blowing in the wind. He actually put the fire out with all that wind, so I don't know why they were still trying to use it. Sir Felix is going to finish that frontline mage off and then move back. Annette can come into this forest, get a decent dodge chance, and start attacking some of these enemies over here. And Cyril is going to provide a little bit of backup for her. Oh, this archer actually dealt damage to Mercedes. That's not good. Lawrence has mastered having HP, which apparently is a skill to him. Dimitri actually loses this little firefight a little bit. Trylith not about to let anyone deal more damage than him in any given combat. Good job absorbing that damage. Ingrid. Repeat performance. Apparently her mage outfit is just very flame resistant. And we get none of the dodges that we possibly could have, but Annette is still holding up. Because of all that armor training, she has really good defense right now, so she's fine. Mercedes taking some axe damage, but she comes out of it just fine. She is still in that defense-boosting forest. Dedu can get a really good gambit off here.
Let's begin.
Let's hope that Blizzard actually hits. And it does. Good job, Dedu. Levels up those Kingdom magic users. And rattles all of these enemies. Still have Thunderbrand on Mercedes. Let's see how much damage we can put down on this archer. A lot, but not quite enough to kill it. Happy, take up the position in the forest. See if you can finish this off. Nosferatu, good enough. And it gets Balthus to level 11.
Wait for my next brawl.
Well, you can't brawl, but you'll be able to swing that pointy stick a little better now. Cyril has a 69% chance to hit, so of course it does connect. Annette won't be able to kill that by herself, though, so we need some help from Sir Felix, who can get the job done single-handedly. we can always count on our chivalrous knight over here. And we'll put him in a position to defend Annette, because I don't think she can really reliably take a big axe hit. She can deal some pretty good damage. And now Felix will be in a position to counterattack. Well, looks like Ash can just blow this away. So there he goes, putting his can opening skills to the test. He doesn't even need his can opener spell to do it. He can just use anything. Now, how can we optimally use Ingrid? Blizzard has that high crit chance, and we can double with it. But looks like Fire gets us a guaranteed 10. So it's more accurate than the axe is in her hands. Now, Dimitri has all these rattled enemies to deal with. Can we kill this brawler? No, but we can take it down to 6 with that fire. That'll leave it pretty vulnerable. Sylvain should be able to capitalize on that. So go ahead and get that 100% shot on the notoriously dodgy brawlers. And now Trilith can just stab through this mage, no problem.
As expected.
And he really wants that bounty that Sylvain was talking about, so he's going to just put himself in the middle of all these rattled units and probably kill all of them.
Sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you.
Stuck up? Ash? How dare you? Oh, that's how he dare. He wins the magic duel. Not good. Alright, Dedue gets a little bit of health back, but the music change has really hurt our squad.
You didn't give it your all.
Okay, Trilith is, of course, separate from our squad. He's just off doing his own thing. So he's just going to kill a band of thieves by his lonesome, take some damage while he's doing it, so he will need some healing at some point. Great counterattack from Felix, gets the crest activation to get the kill, even though that unit was in the forest. Excellent job, Sir Felix. We reverse that magic duel so Ash can get a little bit of confidence, and he can take on these rank and file mages any day. Okay, big hit, too happy, but a big hit out, so she recovers a little bit of that HP that she lost. Dimitri has Thunder over here in Thoron, so 2 hits in a row is enough to take down that thief leader.
Okay, that'll do it. This exit route is blocked off.
We actually just opened it.
Now let's keep cool and take out the other strongholds.
I'm confused how this is cutting off an escape route if we're not guarding it, but I won't take issue with it. Now, Sir Felix can get another kill here if we use a Tempest Lance, so we're going to have to expend some of those weapon uses. Get to level 18. Pretty strong level 18. Even gets that magic boost, which will come in handy when he is a holy knight like his dear old dad. Now, Ingrid's group flames might be the best way to try and speed up this process of getting through the mages. We do have magic superiority, we just don't have a whole lot of damage per second, as they say. Ash is stuck right here, so he is going to take out his favorite kitchen knife and get to work trying to slice and dice. Annette, you'll want to stay in that forest if you're going to live through the fight with this brawler. Might as well try this out. Doesn't end up working, but we get a little bit of weapon experience. We're going to need to keep Cyril hidden over there. Nosferatu is enough to kill that enemy and get Happy up to a safer amount of hit points. Now, what's going on over here? We have Sylvain and Dedue up against this thief up here. Get a hit with the steel bow. Now, we need Trilith to come in and finish this off. And, of course, Trilith is always out for blood.
You fought well.
Okay, this thief leader is really annoying, locking Ash in place and healing up most of that gambit damage. Great dodges from Mercedes. She remembers the poison strike mechanic. Good dodge from Annette there. Another one. Okay, we dodged half of them, which is great for the situation. Another magic duel, except Ash is cheating a little bit since he brought a sword. Okay, let's get serious about this. Alright. Guess fire is the best way to handle this. Technically, we were ahead on that damage exchange, so it's fine.
I will get stronger still.
You actually did get stronger that time, though. Might I recommend getting stronger at magic? We'll see if she listens. Another 69% chance to hit, so let's go for it. How could that fail? Did the physics of Fodlan change? Okay, Annette. You're going to have to try and make things happen. That steel bow hit should make it possible for Sir Felix to ride back in and help her out. She gets more bow accuracy, which she really needs at this juncture. Another Tempest Lance from Sir Felix should be enough to get rid of this brawler. There it goes. Well, it's weak now. Okay, Ash can finally finish this off. So now Ingrid, Ash, and Sir Felix can focus on the main mage in the stronghold.
So far left to go.
You really do, though now you're slightly more charming in doing it. Let's rip out Thunderbrand again. We get both hits, which is amazing. Great job, Armor Cetus. We have Trilith that can come in here, and he's going to show off by one-shotting this archer with a Tempest Lance.
Should I have held back?
Well, some of your students might have appreciated the opportunity to get the XP from that kill, but you don't care about that.
No biggie.
Nosferatu brings in another kill for Mother Happy.
Baby steps, I guess.
Speed's okay, I guess. Alright, then we'll move up Sylvain to come over to the right side, where I suspect the bulk of the enemies will be shortly. Ingrid gets a great dodge on that Gambit. Would have been really concerning if she got hit. Thieves trying to run up to the top left and the bottom right, and one to the top right. So I don't know if we'll have the firepower to intercept all of them. Great dodge from Dimitri on the heal tile, so he'll heal up all the way. He won't need to use any of our healing resources this turn, which is great. He can get the exact kill with fire.
Is that all?
So doing really well with those fire attacks, Dimitri.
I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Could you feel that? You have really high dex for who you are. Let's just acknowledge that. That might be more worthy of discussion. Happy has to do a little bit of healing. Trilith has strained himself a bit in all of the violence, murder, etc. It's just so hard being a murderer. Feel bad for him. Another one-shot stab.
A chance to grow.
A chance to grow, but not an actual opportunity. Just a theoretical one. Annette, the mini bow is slightly more accurate. Guess slightly doesn't really matter. We really need you to master Archer. Ash can deal 10 with fire, but he has to soak up another Banshee. This thing should run out of those fancy spells soon. We can get another, I guess, favorable exchange here. Soak up another Banshee with Ingrid. Will this heal all of the damage we did? Maybe. Not quite, I guess. Good dodge from Ash, though we still output 0 during its turn. Thieves moving in. We need to either kill them or kill the Archer Stronghold in order to block them from leaving. Good dodge from Trilith there. Get a Crest activation. Deal a bunch of damage to that Knight. Looks like we can't get over there without killing it. So Trilith has to do what he does best and skewer some Armor Knights on his pointy stick.
I'm not setting a very good example.
No, you're not. No, you are not. Nosferatu coming down from Happy. We can't kill both of them this round, so we're going to have to try and lock them in place. We have a Gambit for that. Let's see if your idea goes better than Lawrence's. It does. That's what an idea looks like, Lawrence. Alright, now they're stuck and can't run away. Ingrid, guess we have to resort to different attacks since we can't double it now that it's down to miasma. I never really thought that running an enemy mage out of spells would be a real option, but it's what we're doing. Ash can still double it despite its new weapon, and he doesn't take any damage now in reaction. Let's just have Sir Felix put a stop to all this. It's getting ridiculous. There we go.
That's one more stronghold taken, and one more escape route blocked.
Whatever you
Still some
say.
strongholds left. Professor, which should we go for first?
The ones that we're remotely close to. So, Annette and Cyril, I don't think can just storm in and take that stronghold. Sorry, Sylvain. Cyril, since these thieves don't actually fight, which is real convenient, because if they did, Cyril would be in some real trouble. But right now, he can just get the wind blowing. Dmitri used Thunder, it hits. And we get to Reason B. Now, Sylvain can get in curved shot range here, I think. Just take this down to 8. So now it should die to any counterattack. We can have Father Dedu just keep on walking. He can't use the Onager that's up in that direction since he's a magic unit, so we'll just have him keep following Sylvain. Thieves running up there. I think we're going to lose at least one. Get some healing from the heal tile. We still have a javelin here on Sir Felix. He's going to huck it in this direction. Still no dog. Very unfortunate. Annette and Cyril are not putting out a whole lot of damage. We might be able to get this kill with Cyril now. Cyril, do your best. Okay, looks like your best is the steel sword. Do you have Wrath Strike? You do. Okay, we can get 91%. Excellent.
Making Lady Rhea proud.
She would be totally proud of you striking down somebody after two of your friends do all the real work.
That's how it
Ash
goes.
getting used to dealing real damage again. We should be able to actually kill these guys now after locking them down. Nosferatu connects from Happy. And we get a magic staff. That'll be really useful to bulk up some of our mages. Trilith can knock this one down a bit with his bow. And just move up to threaten that archer in the stronghold. Now Mercedes gets in exactly enough with her sword.
I feel more powerful.
You got both of the offensive stats, so you should. And luck is not for nothing, given all the critical hits that can just end our battles. Great dodge from Happy. Great dodge number 2. If both of those hit, you would have died. So, mortal necessity is one of the greatest motivators.
Good rep. Let's get out of here for now.
We didn't hit you with a gambit.
They're
That's
getting
wrong.
away. If only we'd taken the stronghold out in time.
Sylvain realizing Trilith might not even be that great a tactician. Thunderbrand, really inaccurate. We're going to have to deal with this somehow. Looks like the Gambit will work a good amount of the time and pull it off of the heal tile. So, there it goes. Again, Lawrence, that's what a good idea is. We do pull it into the forest, so it's not a huge win per se, but it's better than having it on the heal tile.
That's life.
It's our life, anyway. Can Trilith end this? Yes. Many, many times over. He takes any opportunity he can to end this, as they say.
Another escape route blocked. We're nearly done. Take out those thieves and capture that last stronghold.
I understand. Okay, we do want to stop the rest of them from running away, so Annette, there's forests here. You know what to do. Gotta burn them down. And hopefully we'll be able to run in enough damage before they can run away that they'll actually die. Go ahead and heal up Annette, Ingrid. And now we have more troops in position to attack those thieves. Sir Felix gets in a great counterattack with the crest activation. Brawler coming in to attack Father Dedue, excuse me. And he actually hits the Nosferatu there while soaking up all the punches. So, Father Dedue has taught yet another pilgrim a lesson. Trilith, if he gets down off his high horse, can use this onager. And no one is safe from his murderous rampage. Okay, Annette, you get in the forest, and you just do your best, which is 13.
Stay vigilant.
We want these to die. Can Sir Felix make that happen? Yes, he can. Hopefully. There he goes.
Next time, bring your friends.
They did bring their friends, and they're desperately trying to get each other out. Ingrid has some good magic. Let's just be as accurate as we can. That is with fire. That'll take it out. And what does she get out of that? A short spear. So we have a fancy stick that Sir Felix can throw to his theoretical dog. Good hit there from Sylvain. Is it enough for Father Dedue to get the kill? It is.
Had to be done.
And Father Dedue finally gets up to level 16. He gets a magic growth. It's a miracle. And he only got that, I suppose, because he mastered Miracle. Cyril can technically deal damage here. Oh! Look at that. It's a 6 damage crit. Anyone else nostalgic? Well, it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Alright, good exchange from Father Dedue, given the healing he did with the Nosferatu. Let's just stay right where we are, see if we can repeat that onager kill. We can! Look at that! Okay, now we have our really weak units over here that need to try and punch through these defenses. This time, your damage will probably stick, Cyril. There you go. Getting a fine 4. Maybe it'll matter. Maybe it'll be the 4 damage that makes the difference. Here comes 26 in from Ingrid. You don't gotta make Cyril feel bad like that. Let's get some experience from healing with Father Dedue. And now Sylvain. How much damage can you put out? You can put out another 4 damage.
You're the boss's little bro, right? I'm sorry to say it, but yeah, I'm his brother. And he's led you into a bad spot. Anyway, your boss is dead. So this is your chance to disband this little thief gang of yours.
Quiet, fool. You think I have any other choice but to be a thief?
That's what Trilith is thinking.
It's probably on me for making such a stupid request.
Okay, good job, Sylvain. You dealt as much damage as Cyril.
I've really made this my own.
That is your HP specifically, so yes, good job, Dorothea. And of course, we have to rely on Sir Felix to get the final blow.
I can feel the difference.
Strength, speed, defense, it's all things you need.
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Everywhere. I can't believe this is what the world is coming to. At least we've restored the peace here, even if it's only for a little while.
In a world with Trilith, we can never know peace. Let's put that money away. I'll just stash it somewhere safe. Yeah. Thanks for watching this episode of Failure Emblem. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video so that I can keep making this content. If you have any suggestions or thoughts on the future of this run or anything else about the channel, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter at @FailureEmblem. Thank you.